Get on down with your basher. Get on down. Listen to the sound. Come on.
Host Riot
Radio.
Nick the Ghost.
The Ghost himself.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Nicky. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out White Ebony.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Pick that up a little bit. Yeah. Check it. White Ebony. Yeah. Funk brother, you punk steady trembling. New shirt, new hat, and kicks, Benny Benjamin. Papa seed of the chicks remain braining them. Do better with my finger, James Jameson. And a slap of the bass, and a rap of the pace. Sir Dracula, never heard back from her. Wait, maybe she turned back my vernacular, cause I serve rappers and rap in the per capita states. See these herbs rapping for cake. Hate Little Debbie, not as nerve-wracking as Drake. Need a hostess. Leave them quoteless, you cobras got me standing by the curb packing the rake. I hate rats, so take that. But catch me in the grass, cause I prefer whacking the snake. What you weirdos thought? If this were an A movie, I would be De Niro's boss. Villains knock the heroes off for the throne. I'm home, tell me why I feel so lost. I ain't listening, got my earlobes crossed. Guess that's why I hear no caulk. Get your thumbs chopped off like you're near O'Rourke. Bed bug, motherfucker, I don't fear no talk. It's all red carpets till the rope line break. Can you get me off the time, old time's sake? I'm the guy that you should never Hollywood. Talking to rappers, you can lose your federale hood. Fucking Hollywood pricks on Twitter and shit, check it. Yo, I feel lost cause my real thoughts burn rubber like Thunderbird stutter and peel off. Suddenly spring turns summer and tops come down. Suddenly Vic earned butter and cops come round. Didn't even bring him bagels. The devil got a show on prime time, he's D-winging angels. And the greed thing increasing, but I stay old brown eyes, fuck it, I did it my way. And I ain't rich, but I rap for life. On this mic, caught more bodies than Mac the Knife. Caught more bodies than Hugh Hef's mattress psych. But if you test the kid, get sacrifice and I toss ya. Rappers like I got a losser. Appetite, flight like flying saucer. You could get whacked or slapped by my enforcers for saying you don't write shit, retired authors. Fuck Trojan girl, I'm in your tunnel like the Iron Horse and I ain't rising off ya. Hoopty or a flying Porsche. My mouth like an M1 firing off. Pick a regime, Victor Marine. If a chicken is clean, I'm flicking the bean. My dick a machine, the stick is a beam. Throw back like a Nicola Green. I hold axes like Nicholson to stick in your team. Won't hold back, hold cash, stick in the jeans. The whole stack might grow fat, ripping the seams. Body blood dripping the stream. Wake up and apologize, diss Vic in your dreams, bitch. Aye! That's that. Is something smell in here? That's that funk face.
Yo. Yeah.
Is this mic on? Woo! It's not.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is White Ebony. We're doing it a little bit different today.
Why?
What is up? While these cats get ready, I'm gonna go ahead
okay.
and bop bop. We're gonna go ahead and get things, let them settle down. Oh, so fire. Folks, welcome to Ghost Riot Radio. My name's Nick Noble, and I'm your host here each and every Sunday on Ghost Riot Radio, the 18 and over podcast designed for free-thinking adults just like yourself, currently being recorded here in Bradenton, Florida. As always, y'all, I'm going to do a quick shout-out like ClotheslineCreative.com. Clothesline is a high-quality screen printing company offering custom apparel for your business, band, event, and more. Contact them today to get started with your order. That's ClotheslineCreative.com. Folks, every week on Ghost Riot Radio, I invite a few special people to join me here at the Riot Bench to discuss whatever the hell we want to. And this week, we're holding it down. We are fortunate enough to be joined by the homie Vic Orena. What's up, dude?
What up?
How's it going? We have Miss Cherie Rain in the house. Cherie, what's up, girl?
What's up, son?
Shane. So good. And last but not least, Big K.O.
Ding, ding.
So good. Folks, as always, we want to hear from you. The phone lines will be open for the entire show today, so make sure if you have a question, comment, or you just want to hear yourself on the air, you can hit us up. It's 813-343-4798. Folks, welcome to episode number 27.
Hot buttered soul.
melted face soul.
Folks, if this is your first time tuning into Ghost Riot Radio, each week I try to feature a new musical artist of the week. If you or your band want to be on an upcoming episode, you can email me at info@ghostriotradio.com or ghostriotradio@gmail.com. You need to send me your 3 best tracks with a bio of yourself or your band and any contact info you want to air, and I'll do my best to get you on the next available episode. Folks, this week we are talking.
Are we
to.
talking?
We are talking.
All right, fine.
It's the talking.
It is the talking. That sounds like a bad horror movie.
Right? It's a real bad
The
horror.
talking.
They just
One
talk you to
night
death.
in Oregon.
It's like that one uncle you got. You're like, God damn.
Imagine a world.
Flash forward 20 years. You're just a skeleton.
Imagine a world where talking never ends. The talkating.
Yo, this is going to be a fun-ass show. If you're on Facebook, make sure you say what's up. Put some haze in the comments. We'll make sure we try to read that shit as we're going through this shit. Folks, let me tell you a little bit about White Ebony, because this project is brand new, which is why they're doing some live shit today that was just dope, by the way, y'all. That shit was fantastic. White Ebony is a brand new project started here by the Cherie Rain, best known as heavy metal keyboardist and an established vocalist, I would say.
Not yet established.
Whatever, she's a
but-
baller.
Super established.
She's being modest as fuck. We also got Big K.O, producer, guitarist, and pop culture critic.
Yeah.
My dude.
Ding.
And
Knocking them out.
the homie, Vic Orena, better known as Little Vic to some of you back in the day. You're keeping it Vic Orena. You going big boy now? Is it like we're cutting a
grew
little?
up. Finally grew up.
AKA Vic Flair.
Had my bar mitzvah.
Because when you hear his joints,
Slick
it
Vic.
make you go, woo!
Yo, you all have seen this show maybe once before. If you're a fan of Vic Orena or the AKA Little Vic, he's been on this shit before. He's a lyricist, MC, beatmaker, producer, and a homie here of the Ghost Riot Radio Show.
Ghost Riot.
So here's the plan for today. I'm gonna let them tell you a little bit more about themselves as well as explain this project. But the way we're gonna do this format's a little bit different than the other show. Today. We're going to, since I got invited here, which, by the way, thank you all for inviting me. I appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Matt. Thanks for
My
coming,
mic
man.
sounds terrible
Thanks for
today, doesn't
coming.
it? This shit is... All right, well, whatever.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks, guys. So that's really what
Thanks
happened.
for
Yo,
coming.
these cats came down to Florida. Well, two of them are already here. Cherie
Somewhat.
came down to hang today, right? Down is right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
flew
good.
from
This
New York.
cat.
From
came.
New York. And actually, all of them are from New York, but they all got back together here. They rented a house in Bradenton, address undisclosed, so don't try to come over here and party with us. Sorry. But I got invited to be a part of the beginning. Is that
Yeah.
a fair statement? The beginning of this
The beginning of
creation
this trio, sure.
of
yeah.
White Ebony, which is rad. So I asked these cats to give me each a track that best represented them as individual artists prior to becoming this project, White Ebony. So we're actually going to break into a
Hey,
little bit of
like
them.
that. I'm not.
Let's talk to them.
Hello? Oh, he died.
Damn, bill collectors. Fuck. So basically what I asked them to do was give me a track, and we'll talk to them individually as artists, and then we're going to talk to them a little bit about what's going on. And because my mom would punch me right in the mouth if I did it any other way, we're going to start
Punch
ladies
you right in the
first.
teeth.
Right in the teeth. These are all fresh. She actually paid to get these straightened back out
There you
because
go.
she rocked them for the first
That's-
38 years of
that's
my
how
life.
you learn.
Yeah, so it looks good. Thanks, Ma. See them? Just fresh. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the polite thing and start with Miss Cherie Rain. She was amazing enough to give us an exclusive to her track that is still sort of in production right now, right? We're still kind of getting ready.
Yes, it's not 100% finished yet, but I thought it was appropriate because K.O produced it, and that's
Yeah, man.
It's
off
dope.
the new album.
So we're
coming
going to
out
play
soon.
that. Actually, should we play it first or should we talk to you first? What do you want to do?
Whatever you want to do.
Let's hear the music first, and we'll
Music.
come back. And
I agree. All right, so get ready. You all are going to just literally, you're either
Young
just going to start
Whitfield.
whipping it out right now, taking all your clothes off, or
Some
if you're
baby
with
making music.
If you're with somebody right now, just get ready. It could get real
My
hungry.
man Young Whitfield's conducting. I love it.
All right, here we go. This is Cherie Rain with a track called Hungry Like.
You look past all piercing gaze moves through the black lace of my lingerie. Oh, it drives me crazy. And every time you grace my bare skin, whisper in my ear your intentions. It's killing me. Anticipation weakens my knees. Chemical reaction, energy vibrations, sensual attraction. Ooh. And whenever we roleplay, the predator, the prey, I let you hunt me. Hungry like, hungry like, squeeze me. Hungry like, smack me. Hungry like, 'cause I've been hungry like, hungry like, love me. Hungry like, touch me. Hungry like, tend to me. Hungry like, hungry like, hold me. Hungry like, hungry like, make me high.
Yo, if you aren't totally naked right now, I'm fucking shocked. You need to check yourself completely. That shit, you're lucky I'm still dressed. That shit is fucking, whew.
Yeah,
Consider
that
yourself
joint is
lucky.
sweating. It's sweating.
I heard
Steamy.
that shit yesterday. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. And I was like, I just ran into the corner and disappeared for a few minutes. Cherie Rain, y'all. Damn, that track is called Hungry Like. Wait till it's done. That, yeah,
feel that
agreed.
mood?
My mom just said you remind her of Minnie Riperton.
Agreed.
That's dope.
Wow, that's dope. I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, all right, so let's see. First, before we get into you, oh, it sounds dirty, but before we start talking to you, let's just make sure we check everybody else out
Hungry
here.
like.
Thirsty like.
Starving like.
Thirsty like.
All right, so let's see here. Justin says, I'm high as fuck. Sarah says, yo. Justin says, where are we at today? We answered that already. Sean Parmalee says, LOL. Parma, I miss you, bro. Oh, you guys know each other, Justin? Cool. My boy Mark B says, was that written or off the dome?
Yeah, I responded to him. That was actually written. That was something from one of my mixtapes, Apocalypto, which is on Spotify and iTunes.
Super dope. The dude is fire, and he said fire either way, so we all agree. Justin says, my dick's been out for 12 minutes already. That's not false either. I guarantee you that's a true statement. Vic says, what's up? Koreans in the
great
house. K.O. Jody Hubbard says, hey.
Pops gave the...
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
Is that Dad?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Mr. O. Build
Mr.
up.
Orena,
Yep.
what's up, dude?
Yep.
Let's see. Verse off Apocalypse. Oh, you did it. You answered these.
Are you reading my
Jackie
comments
Z
back?
says, Savage Girl shout out from the beach. What is up? What is up? They're on
What's
the beach.
up?
That's my team watching from the beach right now,
Oh,
which is
wow.
rad.
Must be nice.
Yo.
Shout out to CP.
Sean Strange says, Vic Orena gonna serve everyone bruschetta.
Strange! Woo!
So strange.
What
Danny-
up, Strange?
Danny Gonzalez says, Mob Life.
Dan Tanner, what up?
Grant,
What up?
Grant Anderson is naked. He said, I'm naked.
That's great.
Teleprompters.
Teleprompter.
So good. All right.
Helicopters
We covered
in the
everybody.
sky,
Folks,
yeah.
thanks for watching today. We appreciate it. Make sure you share this feed with everybody else. Tell them to come to facebook.com/Ghost Riot Radio. And if you want to call in and be real ballsy, you can call in and say what's up to these cats. Shout them out for real. 813-343-4798. That shit's open the entire show. Cherie Rain, let's talk to you real quick.
Yes.
You're a murderer, just so you know. My ears are still like making out with each other. It's real crazy right now. Tell us a little bit
Thank you.
about. Let's talk about you from the beginning. How did you get started? Tell us about yourself as an artist.
Well, I started playing classical piano when I was 6 years old, and I kind of ran with it. I was already making my compositions at a young age, but I didn't have a piano from the age of 16 till I was 23, and my husband, our first Christmas living together, bought me a piano, and that was better than a ring.
What up, Hyde?
Yeah. Shout out to my husband, Mr. Hyde.
Yes, big up Mr. Hyde.
And music saved my life. I just, I put all my emotions in it.
It's so good. So good. Folks, I just met this young lady yesterday. I say young because I'm older than most of you anyway. And she is absolutely amazing. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Gaspésie. It's in Quebec, Canada.
Which is why she's got that kick-ass accent, too.
Yep.
Sorry, boys. She's taken. Let's see. Hold on. We
By
got
a
some-
beast man.
So good.
Yes.
So tell us what kind of work you've been up to, because you are a keyboard player, obviously, but you started in a different genre altogether.
Yeah, actually, a band called Ira Hayes approached me in 2009 to be a keyboardist. I was just playing the piano. I had never been a keyboardist before, but the same week I bought a keyboard.
Dope.
I started making all my own sounds, my own vibes, recording layers, and Ira Hayes totally opened a brand new inspiration for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And then when that project was over, we created Meridian, which is also progressive metal.
Nice.
And
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool. And for you all to like get your first taste of these cats and have it be like super mellowy hip hop style, but have these cats all come from really cool backgrounds, which is why we're gonna delve into them individually today. Talk to us a little bit. Obviously, tell us. Well, I'm just gonna let you do it. What is your role in White Ebony? Tell me how you feel like. What's your addition to this group?
Actually, K.O. reached out to me a couple years ago to collaborate on some music, and it was just, from the start, it was magic. So he just sends me guitar joints, and I play the keyboard, organ, like arrangements, basically,
Nice.
on anything that I can make with
Yeah,
my
that first
keys.
one you did was like, me and him were like, whoa.
Yeah, she's the icing on the cake that makes it,
Yeah.
you know, the pretty stuff on the dirty shit that makes it, beautiful, makes it presentable.
Right.
She's the melodic force of White Ebony. All those incredible melodies and shit that you hear are usually written by her.
Amazing.
And she's also the lead vocalist and just a tremendous talent. I was really lucky to come across her and be able to work with her. And I'm really
I
excited
reciprocate
about
that.
this. Really
I was
excited
lucky
about
you
this
found me.
project. Really excited about this.
And now we're like a big family of face melts.
Yep.
It's really
Body
true.
melting going on over here.
It's very true. I walked in here yesterday, and you'd think these kids grew up with each other. They're just vibing the whole time I was here. I was here for like 4 or 5 hours yesterday, and they just stayed in their little threesome and bounced around, listening to music, making music, talking about music.
Well, actually, me and Vic did grow up together, beyond grow up together.
K was
We're-
my
we're-
mentor.
Are you Long Island
Growing
for
up.
real?
Yeah, I'm from Long
Strong
Island.
Island for real. All
I'm
right.
from Long Island, New York. Right outside of JFK Airport, Queens area. And,
Lufthansa, stomping grounds.
I was best, Lufthansa area, and I was best friends with still best friends with Vic's uncle Paul.
Paulio.
Shout out Paulio. I know he's tuning in right
Yeah.
He may be. Paul, if you're out there, make sure you say what's up.
Paulie's one of the biggest forces behind, why I do this. But K obviously was, like, when we were growing up, he was doing shit. Like, he was doing some of the illest cuts on all the records we were buying. He was giving me, like, these sessions that, like, Metal Thang session that before it even came out, crazy shit. DJ OG beats, Buck Wild beats. I was hearing all this shit live in his car and shit, like
Crazy.
Classic.
crazy. And then, Paulie gave me his MPC 3000.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Yeah, and you're right. The group, it feels like a family
It definitely does.
thing because it is.
Definitely. Family business.
It gives off that vibe because it's a lot easier to make music with with somebody that you like, especially when you have to get in and work on a lot of material in a short period of time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And you got to bunk with cats.
Yeah.
I can only bunk with a cat that's my brother.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yo,
you.
this is.
I haven't laughed so hard this weekend. Like
Yeah,
so
even
long.
though we got no sleep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
we got a whole album
40
done.
a 40-minute album took us how long to listen to?
When a 40-minute album
Cherie,
takes
how
about
many
an
times
hour and a
did you
half to
rewind
listen
it?
to.
How many
With all
times?
the rewinds.
All the rewinds, yo. That was crazy.
It's so crazy. All right, hold on. I got to keep up with Facebook here. Jackie Z says, we love you. Danny G says, I think that's do. What it do, my G? He says, Long Island to FL. Kaz Morrow, y'all know that cat?
Yes,
He says, my handsome, talented nephew.
that's my aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I blocking the shot? Is that why you said handsome? That's all right. We get it anyway. She also said, Moroso's in the house. We support little Vic. Lenny Martin says, what's up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
Kaz is still screaming,
Lenny
nephew.
Martin.
Thomas Barty says, Big K.O.
Big Thomas, what up?
Hey.
My homie Thomas Bartay in the building.
Jimmy Herzog in the house. Hello, guys. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy's the beast. If you all get the chance to meet Jimmy, he's down here hanging out. He was just on vacation, did some cool shit. Anyway, we're shouting. All right, so let's talk again. Let's get back to this whole White Ebony. Let's talk about Cherie Rain a little bit more. I'll tell you what. Let's keep moving here. Tell the folks at home. So because this is a brand new project, folks, there is yet to be anything set up specifically for White Ebony, which means that you are going to have to go follow all three of these cats individually, which is why I'm going to let them shout themselves out here, tell you the best ways to follow them, and then you can keep up with what's coming up with White Ebony. So what's the best ways right now for people to find, A, the stuff you've already done, and then B, in the future, like Instagram, Facebooks, all that
Yeah,
stuff?
my Instagram is probably the easiest way to stay connected with anything that I'm doing
Okay.
right now.
Is
IG
it-
at Cherie Rain.
Perfect. IG at Cherie Rain. Cherie Rain. RAIN. Perfect. Awesome. Yo, Kat, she says Aunt Mimi. Is that your?
Yeah.
She's screaming. I love it.
Yeah.
She's all over this. I like
And
it.
Mimi.
So good. So good. All right, so let's talk. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this up a little bit. Let's get really into White Ebony right now. First of all, obviously, we just talked a little bit about how you two came together. How did this connection to Cherie Rain happen? Where was that?
I started doing some guitar covers on Instagram, and one of the guitarists that Cherie works with, I happened to like one of the posts, and that's how I stumbled across their band's page, and I was blown away with the melodic content of that band.
Right.
Even though it was progressive metal, I listened to all kinds of shit.
Absolutely.
So it caught the keyboard playing caught my ear, because I was looking for an arranger, somebody to arrange strings over some of the funk joints that I was doing.
Right.
So then I went to her page and saw that she was also a solo artist and she was involved in other bands, and then I reached out and was like, can I send you some stuff? This is my most recent stuff that I produced, and she was like, yeah, cool, and it just clicked from there, real organic and stuff, and then once I found out that her husband was Mr. Hyde, who was one of the most esteemed artists and lyricists from the underground scene and the New York area, it was like it made total sense. She would totally get the joints that I was doing, and it made perfect sense. And she was cool about working together, and that's how it started.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm having mic difficulties.
What the hell?
We're just gonna hold it up soon. Fuck it.
That's Ghost. That's the Ghost?
It is.
In the Riot?
It's rioting right now.
It
That's
is.
exactly what's happening.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. So, so tell us a little bit. Currently, do you have what's the concept right now? Where, if you were going to describe White Ebony to people, how do you feel like you can label it? Yeah.
It's a group. Like, imagine you went into a record store in 1975 and you're in the W section and you're going through the
Willie Hutch.
You're going through the fucking albums. Willie Nelson, Willie Hutch, White Ebony. What's this? I mean, it probably encompasses everything that 70s music is about.
Right.
And
I mean,
and although it touches on all genres after that,
Sure.
80s shit, 90s shit, but hip hop, 70s shit, 80s shit, but it's rooted in
Metal,
some
everything.
Yeah, it's rooted in some 70s soul funk shit.
Absolutely.
And I would probably
Bringing it back.
I would probably describe it as just a throwback record. It's a lot of genres on it. I
love it.
We were gonna be originally just Face Melt. So if that helps in any way, we changed it to White Ebony to to make it a little more.
Yeah, your face will melt.
Your face
Listen
will
to some of
melt.
this.
Slide off your face. Go into the pool. Slide out of the pool and slide into the lake.
It happened last night.
It happened last night. Like legit.
Yeah?
Me and Cherie were laughing so
Face
hard
melts.
that
I made abs.
I was
Well,
crying.
let me clarify what a face
workout.
melt is for people that may not understand. Face melt is when you hear something that's so funky or so ill, your
Yeah.
face just starts to
yeah.
distort and melt because you're listening to something that's so ill. That's why they call it a face melting guitar
What'd you say
solo.
this track's gonna turn me into
just-
what's his face? What's the dude? Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
God, that.
Wow, that's-
Jesus.
I had to
brutal.
say it. I'm sorry.
Good
Listen.
God.
That's how funky it is.
Yeah, these
And
joints
through the vocoders.
these joints will turn you to a Stephen
Sets the
Hawking.
mood.
Oh, that's so wrong.
That's all
maybe,
right.
Maybe we should just go with like Sloth from the Goonies, and that way nobody's really
That's
offended.
even worse.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to stay that way, but at least through the album, like, when somebody
So,
looks
yo,
at you when you're.
good funk and good soul should contort you. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
it makes you.
Stiffen up, loosen up.
The reason why they call it funky because you make the face
Yeah.
like something smells bad. Did something die out here?
Yep.
Hey,
Did a bird die?
yeah,
You know. so
so
Smelling
good.
the
that's what
carcass.
funk is. So there's more than half of our album is going to be joints that make you make those faces.
I love that.
And then the other half will make you do what Josh is doing.
Right.
Or your friend Josh who said that
Oh, Justin.
About 15
Justin,
minutes.
the
He had his
kid
shit out.
He's already got his junk out. Yeah.
Yeah.
the other half of the album he can finish himself. Finish himself off. Thanks, Justin. That's
He
the
already
reaction.
did. He's
Spider-Man.
without question, he's done already.
It's crunchy sock in the corner time for Justin.
Oh my God.
Crunchy sock soul.
You all may need to.
Crunchy
You all may
sock
need to dedicate
funk.
him a song title, "The Crunchy Sock." That's so
Yo.
funny. All right,
Big
so,
up to Justin.
So I've got three massive music lovers in the house right now. So I would be remiss if I did not ask you all to start talking about who you're listening to these days.
By the way, really quick,
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes the third, just like the picture of Hot Buttered
Shut
Soul.
up.
Yeah, look.
So they, you gotta explain this while we're talking about.
I took a picture of Kay's head before that.
So-
like exactly the Hot Buttered Soul album cover.
He was in the middle of a conversation about Isaac Hayes, and he was like,
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, shout out to Isaac Hayes III, and
Yeah.
who is the curator of the estate of Isaac Hayes. He's a big supporter of the music I do and the guitar covers that I do, the soul covers that I do on Instagram. They follow me and like all my shit, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's beyond anything that I can ever have ever
Yeah.
dreamed of as a kid.
It's amazing.
Sitting out here playing Isaac Hayes all day, growing up listening to that shit. Vic takes a random pic of my head that's reminiscent of that album cover, and then Isaac
funny.
Hayes' son likes it. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the power of the internet, though.
So
That's
true.
something that wasn't even possible, not even 10 years ago,
Right.
for shit to travel
And
that
all
fast.
I did
That
was
was wild.
I just tagged it Hot Buttered Soul Sunday. That was it. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't tag him in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's
Yeah.
just checking the tags that.
Yeah, I mean, all my video. I mean, that's how he found out about my guitar shit because I was tagging it, Soul Music,
Yeah,
Soul
that's dope.
Sunday, and he just organically. It's not like I was tagging directly
Yeah.
him in it. It was just
Right.
that's so dope.
It is
so dope.
super dope. I agree. All right, so get back to it. Let's talk about who you're listening to right now. Just run around the table and just like shooting shit out.
I like the Lumineers a lot right now. I like what was I'm trying to think of the band that you did the cover. I mean, I know them great.
Alabama Shakes.
Yes, Alabama
Ah.
Shakes.
Definitely
Yeah.
one of my
They're
favorite
really dope.
contemporary.
Burning them right now.
we all we all don't really. I mean, it's not a matter of now or when, whatever. But we
Yeah,
just listen to.
I still listen to a lot of old shit.
Yeah, like we
I'm-
discovered a new album. Not gonna say who it is,
Yeah.
but we discovered something this weekend that's probably like maybe one of the most incredible albums front to back that
Ooh.
I've ever heard.
We're keeping it quiet though,
100%.
huh?
Like insane. Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna
There's
be
too
a
many.
lot
There's
of-
too many diggers that are listening right now, and it's like. But,
Yeah, smart.
But for real, like, all right. So some of the other new stuff.
Yeah, I'm listening to definitely Alabama Shakes too.
Lake Street Dive is
Gary
one of my
Clark
favorites.
Jr.
Yeah,
is
Gary
off the
Clark
chain.
is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if, you know, they say he's the future of the blues. I would probably agree.
Oh.
If he's the future of the blues, though, I'm the future of the funk.
Yeah.
Hey.
When it comes to guitar playing,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
So dope.
So yeah, Gary Clark Jr., Alabama Shakes.
Lake Street Dive is one of my favorites. They're like I guess a singer-songwriter like trio, something like that. But they're super funky. That girl's got the crazy voice too. What's the hell's her name? Whatever. But they're really dope too. Yeah.
But beyond, I mean, there's a probably a handful of new shit that I listen to. But beyond that, most of my listening is probably pre-2000.
Yeah.
You know,
Me
I mean,
too.
and that's because as a producer, I don't want to be swayed by what everyone's doing.
Right.
You know, some people tell you, no, you gotta listen to.
Well,
what
you want to be
everyone-"
influenced. You don't want to be swayed. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I honestly don't even want to be influenced by what cats are doing.
No, I want to be
right
influenced
now.
by what was.
Right. I don't want I'm not gonna listen to whatever the contemporary hot station is to direct what kind of music I'm making.
Right.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Because it would be trying to keep up with what's current and to to move forward.
And the face melt extends to everything. I mean, we were listening to some 80s shit last night that we
Yeah.
were like face melting.
It could
And
be
then,
any genre of music can melt your face.
Summer of, the summer 68
Yeah.
shit we were listening to.
Yeah.
I mean, we incorporate all this stuff
Our
in.
influences are so eclectic. It's
Right.
just like it's vast range
That mic
of.
is...
Gross, right? It sounds terrible. I know. I'm just gonna turn myself off.
No, it just keeps going into your face as you're sitting
Oh,
there.
yeah,
It's
that
pretty
too.
funny. I'm watching you in the corner of
It's
my
on
eye.
a plastic
Mic
table, and the
melt.
clamp
Yeah,
just doesn't.
mic melt.
That's right. It's like, oh, these dudes are
Yo, the
dumb.
music is so hot, it's making your mic stand melt. I told you, dog.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
It's
keel over.
limp
The shit is hot. Yo,
I'm gonna do this interview from the floor.
For real.
because you're melting as we
Melt.
talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
fuck! I need samples.
The music is I would like to say is fresh out the grease.
Shout out
dripping.
to my sister Jackie just joined. What's up, Jack?
What up, Jack?
Jackie O. It's like, yo, if you pull some freshly fried shit out the grease and it's red hot and still fucking dripping.
Yeah.
That's what the music is. Fresh out the grease, still dripping.
Fresh out the butter and lard and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you take it out, you put it on the paper towel to blot the shit.
Yeah, you got to put it on
Fresh
paper
out.
towels. Like,
Fucking hot, steaming.
yeah, you got paper towels. You need them.
That's what these joints are, man.
So crazy. All right, so
Album cover right there, like a piece of greasy piece of chicken on a paper towel.
Somebody frying prosciutto.
Yeah. Deep fried prosciutto leg.
An extra heart
Smell
attack.
something.
yo, that's actually a really good lead into my next question. Do you all have a projected date for an upcoming album?
Sometime this fall into the winter.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Nice.
We have some shows.
But I
some shows coming this fall.
won't be here in autumn.
Yep. We go record for the rest of the summer, and it'll come out sometime in the fall,
Dope.
sometime next year. I mean, because we all have individual projects that we're currently doing too. Vic is just not trying to jump the gun, but he's doing a ton of stuff, with some of the biggest names in music. Same thing with Cherie, and same thing with me. And we're recording the joint as we go along, but it has total priority with what we're doing.
Yeah.
But sometime this fall.
Awesome. Will there be updates?
But there'll be a video
It's
before
gonna
that.
warm you up for the winter.
It'll be a video.
Oh,
It'll be a video
God.
before the whole project drops.
Nice.
That will, really sum up the project.
Yeah, we'll continue working, dropping little, things like.
When people see the first joint, first video, they'll get the whole thing. They'll
Sure.
be like, all right, I
Dope.
understand what it is. This is like some dope '70s soul shit.
But we've been planning to do this for. It just it finally just turned into an actual tangible thing.
Yeah.
Like we've been kind
Planning
of
this.
planning this for so
we planted
long.
the seed a while ago, but
Right.
this is just
Yep.
actually
And
following.
Cherie really like made it happen. She was like, "Yo, we're doing it this date. Like, we're doing it. We're locked in." So, without her, probably wouldn't have happened.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Trying to
So
gather all my sons.
yeah, exactly. she's the mother of dragons, and we're just here to, slay.
The mother of dragons.
We're
I
just here to go to war. That's it.
So talk to me about, because Florida's happy right now that you all are here. Talk to me about how this ended up in Bradenton, Florida, of all places.
That's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
I think.
It's just we were trying to get something. Yeah.
I mean,
No,
honestly,
I mean,
just looking for the perfect house for the event. Basically.
Nah, I mean, but
Yo,
honestly,
it's perfect.
if you can see
It's perfect.
if you can see where we're sitting,
Bradenton's
motherfuckers
perfect.
would have house envy.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you why Bradenton's
know.
perfect. It's because it's so quiet here. It's actually.
Well, except for that fucker cutting his grass right
I mean
now.
him and then that guy, that other motherfucker.
I
with the-
apologize
to
if,
work right
if you're
when
getting
we
that.
started.
You know
Yeah,
what?
the guys
They-
doing construction
They're
on
just getting
Sunday.
back at us though. We were the loudest people in the whole town.
Yeah,
We were the loudest people in South Florida.
That's definitely true.
That's
by
payback.
far, yo. By far, like I don't care what was going on anywhere in Florida. That shit was the loudest. But you came into us kind of in full recording mode yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
And
But yeah, I mean,
so I'm gonna ask you a question. What did you like? How did you absorb what was going on? Did you?
So I've being a music fan for sure. Obviously, I'd never have had the opportunity to sit down and be a part of the creation of anything before. So I just kind of chilled. It was a great, I just brought my gear and sat down, and at some point I was gonna be like, I gotta talk to you guys about what we're gonna do tomorrow. But
And
I didn't want to interrupt.
You were here when the drummer was still.
Yeah.
We were still cutting drum
They were
tracks.
doing drum tracks,
And that's
shit.
another thing I want to stress too. The joints that we're doing, it's all the way live.
all the way.
Like when
Yeah.
you hear joints and you might be like, oh, I know
Everything
that.
is
I
organic.
know that sample.
No.
you don't.
No, you won't.
Because it's not a sample.
There's no
We'll
sample.
play it.
There's no
Everything.
samples. It's like you hear a guitar lick, I'm playing it.
And
You
we're
hear-
sample connoisseurs. I mean, it's not like
It's
we're
not like I don't
against
want
it.
to,
right?
but it's like being such sample connoisseurs. It's like there's certain shit you just don't want to touch. Or you
If
can't
you can
touch
be
it.
sample free and
Right.
own
Yeah,
your,
it's like
all
and,
your music.
and plus
all
because
the rights
we're
to it.
sample connoisseurs, and that's what Vic brings to the project as a producer as well. Like we're tone matching a lot of our songs to make it sound like if we're doing an 80s joint, it's going to sound exactly like it was cut in 1984. We're going to use instruments, keyboards, and patches that were specific to that year and that genre.
Yeah.
So that's how we're able to
Keep
to
it
sound so authentic.
Should have been gone.
Like people are really gonna think some of this shit is samples because we're really doing this the knowledge on how the shit we're influenced by was recorded, where it was recorded, who recorded it, and things of that nature. So
It goes
Shout to
beyond the
Eric,
creative process.
shout to Bob.
shout to Eric and the whole crew
Ephraim.
at Nova Songo Studios.
Yeah.
And
Big
incredible
These
drummer,
guys were dope.
incredible drummer Ephraim, Melina.
Supersonic. I mean, geniuses.
And my man
they know what's
Tito on
going
percussion too.
Hell yeah.
We had the whole rhythm section in here yesterday,
Yeah, these guys
banging
killed it.
out.
Yeah.
The drums are heavy. I mean, I would love to play shit, but
It's gonna make your face melt.
Yeah. We don't want
And
to
it's
melt
too-
your
it's
face.
too
Mics
early.
are gonna melt. Everything's gonna fucking melt.
I mean,
It may need to come with a warning label.
yeah. The tuna might even melt. That's
right.
Yeah.
Shout to Michelle Block. I just seen her
84,
sign in.
yes.
Mish, what's
Uh,
good?
Malik Aiken says, Big K.O. We with you, big homie.
Malik, what's up, brother? Malik is a brother, real positive brother from my neighborhood. I grew up with him.
Awesome.
Shout out, Malik. What's
Shout.
good?
What up, Malik? Good to see you. Thomas Barty says, can't wait to
In
hear it.
Wood.
And then we're caught up.
What
So
up,
good.
Inwood?
That's dope.
5 towns.
All right, so folks, I would say you'd better be paying attention to these cats because shit is coming for real. Be ready to see every update possible, and I will make sure that doing my part every time you all drop something that is worth
Thank you,
is
brother.
notable. I'll
We
make sure we
appreciate
keep
that.
pushing that shit for you.
We
Dope,
really
thank you.
appreciate that.
My pleasure, my pleasure. All right, so now you've heard it. You got a little taste of these guys, just how creative they are in the open of the show. What I want to do is we need to break into another track here because it's getting close to that time. But in order to do that, it means we got to talk to the homie Big K.O. He brought us a track today that if you know this dude already, you've probably heard. There's a video on YouTube. I'm really interested to see if I get to keep this song on YouTube or if they're going to try to mute it for some reason. The track's called Hellraisers.
security.
Right.
You're looking at it. It's a joke.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I own that record.
Perfect. So that's perfect. So it's coming. You're about to hear it right now. If you haven't heard this track yet, it is chock full of people. It's just full of heavy hitters. DMC, Chuck D, PMD, MC Search, Terminator X, DJ Eclipse,
DJ Eclipse.
and of course, Big K.O. Dude, this is a hell of a collab. So tell us how this track came about.
Wow. It starts with, me being a real big Run DMC fan and what they meant to music and to hip hop, and as a young black kid growing up, the doors they kicked down
For sure.
culturally in music, as far as MTV and things of that nature, was just a huge influence. So
Yeah.
I went through my progression. I produced for artists like 50 Cent, Jim Jones, and Proof from D12, and
Amazing.
and a lot of other artists. And I got to the point where I wanted to put out a record that really had all my biggest hip hop artists that I really loved and was influenced by. And for me, those artists were Run DMC, Public Enemy, Third Base, and EPMD.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and I almost got the Beastie Boys on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I could have pushed the issue and
Yeah.
not pushed the issue. I really could have, reached out to
And
Ad Rock.
the funny thing is, the Beastie Boys are like the only other thing that you could like that would actually fit in that lane, other than like LL. But LL became such a different thing.
Absolutely, and LL was somebody that DMC talked about.
I know,
but to elaborate on your question, it definitely started my influence with Run DMC, and then throughout, because of the other joints I produced, I was able to get DMC music.
Right.
And I sent him some joints which he loved, and I was really taken aback by how much he was feeling the joints, and he encouraged me to stick to my sound, stick to the heavy guitar riffs, what I'm doing, and it was incredible because this is the dude that influenced me to play guitar.
Full circle.
Records like King of Rock,
Right.
Rock Box,
Yep.
Tougher Than Leather, like all those beats with the heavy distorted guitar, that made it comfortable for a young black kid to like those sounds.
Yep.
And that opened it up for me to like heavy music.
Right.
Those bands in the 80s. And honestly, I told D when I first met him that a lot of the reasons why I'm even familiar with hard rock was because as a kid, waiting for Run DMC videos to come on MTV.
You had to wait through some other
You had to
stuff.
wait through some Judas Priest, some Pat Benatar, some REO Speedwagon, and then you might get Thriller, and then 4 hours later you might get Rockbox.
That's true.
So, and so as a kid, trying to stay glued into something that I can relate to, I was exposed to all this other music that I winded up loving.
Right.
So when I told DMC that, he was like, yo, inspiration works both ways, man.
Agreed.
And so I told him about an idea for a song cover that I wanted to do, which was Raising Hell by Run DMC, a classic, the title track of their classic album, Raising Hell, if people aren't familiar with it. So we did that joint, and I told him about the idea for the cover I had, and he was like, yo, I need to be on that joint. And so once he was like, because we had already did 3 or 4 other songs with just him. So when I had the idea for the collaboration, he was down to do it, and then he literally asked me, well, who else do you want to get on it? Like,
start inviting people.
My mind just opened up to all the posters I had on my wall, as a teenager.
Yeah.
And anybody that's listening that grew up with me know that I had my walls covered with Word Up magazine. So
Nice.
I literally just took myself back to being a 15-year-old. Like, if I had to make this joint as a 15-year-old, I was in 1990, I was 15. In 1990 or 88, 89, 90, who would I put on that joint?
Right.
And that's and I based it solely on that, not who can I get, who can I pay, or who can I blow. Like, who would DMC do a record with?
Right.
DMC and Chuck D are very close. They would definitely. They're collaborating now on new material that's about to come out. So that was a no-brainer. But in the order that it happened. The exact order of the record is exactly how the verses happen.
Right.
I got DMC's first, PMD second, then
Yeah, I was there with the PMP.
well, then actually I got Chuck D's
D.
next, and then Search, and then DJ Eclipse, who, you know, is a brother to me and a mentor.
Nice.
You know, one of the most
Legend.
legendary and predominant
Hell yeah.
DJs in the world
And
at
just
this point, I
fat
guess.
beats, like,
You know,
it's crazy.
And he came in with an incredible scratch outro, and then I was also able to get Terminator X, which those who aren't familiar is Public Enemy's original DJ.
Yep.
He's been retired for about 20 years, hasn't cut on any records in about 20 years, and I was able to reach out to him, and he was exuberant to do it.
Amazing.
And as a former DJ, he was absolutely an idol of mine. So that that record happened real organically, and honestly, after I did that record, I'm like, I can't go back to just trying to produce
Yeah.
anyone. I never really shot my joints anyway. It was always, you know, great relationships that helped those joints happen. And so after that, Hellraiser's record, I'm like, the next project I do is going to be my group, and that
Right.
led us to White Ebony.
And when exactly did this track drop?
Hellraisers came out in 2015.
So it's fairly fresh, to have
I mean,
all these like.
I mean, and
huge-
honestly, and I wanted to do a joint that was timeless. You know, I don't really care. You know, people are so want to produce the music, and there's like a 6-month window for people to make people aware of it. I knew that having these artists on it, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, some kid, when I'm long gone, when these artists are long gone, hopefully we're all still here. But 20 years from now, some kid will be Googling Run DMC.
Yep.
Because Run DMC is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Public Enemy is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Timeless.
At some point, these kids will Google these artists or find out about these artists, and they'll go down the wormhole that's Run DMC or EPMD or Third Base or Public
Let's
Enemy.
hope. Please
and,
do.
And eventually, they'll wind up at Hellraisers.
Sick.
And they'll be like, wow, these guys did this record later on in their careers. And so hopefully 20 years from now, people will be stumbling across it. It wasn't meant to be a record that was, 6 months, and I have to smash everything in 6 months. No, I want it to rock for about 10 years.
Nice. Nice.
20 years.
Velati says, jumped off the balcony
Like a Falcon G. Velots, what up, baby? Velots, I jumped off the balcony this weekend, bro. Believe
yeah,
it.
for real.
Believe
Yo,
it.
he had the wings going. You know,
Like a Falcon G.
Yo, like the first time we heard you play Pia, that beat, we were all flying around that shit, flying around the room. What up,
No
Juggy?
doubt.
Wayne Wilkins, Critical from Critical Madness, based out of here. in
Crit,
Florida.
what up?
What's the deal?
Everybody's tuning in.
You gonna play Hellraisers?
I'm gonna play Hellraisers. I do.
yeah.
Sorry for that long-winded
No, I like it. That's what-
answer.
no,
I'll be
no.
much shorter
That's
next
so-
time.
No, that's what we want. Why? No.
What up, Eric?
Hopefully-
Eric's in the building.
hopefully-
Eric,
It-
Novasago Studios in the building.
in that interview hunt, I'm hoping that or in that hunt for Run DMC and things like that. When you find Hellraisers, you may find this show, and then people get all those answers. So now,
Absolutely.
So that hopefully we're educating
Absolutely.
that kid, 20 years from now,
Absolutely.
which is awesome. So
2 years ago,
A friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhyme, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was deaf and then it went this way. Took a test.
to become an MC. All right.
that was where you were supposed to jump in.
Oh,
It's all
I
right,
mean,
Cherie, next time.
that was plenty.
I can
That was
recite.
plenty.
I can recite that whole album. Run DMC, Sucker MCs. I mean,
I don't want to
gonna
move this
play.
mic anymore. It's probably a bad
Okay.
idea. It's gonna fall over.
Is this thing on still?
Is it? I can make it on.
is this thing on? Alto, babe.
Is this on, baby?
It's gonna be.
We're gonna make you a big star.
There you go. All right, so while we got some, there it is. Yeah. All right, so tell everybody a little bit more about how you got started. Like, where are you coming from? How did music for you become a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I started off as a guitar player when I was 12.
Yeah.
And then I got turntables when I was 14.
I'm gonna do that now.
And my cousin Charlene.
What up, Charlene?
Charlene.
What's up, Charlene? She's on Facebook. I'll tag her in this when everything is done. My cousin Charlene actually was in a relationship with Professor Griff from Public Enemy.
Oh,
Which is another
hilarious.
crazy, hilarious connection.
Yeah, that's wild.
And they had a family. And so when I was 14 years old, I was going to Public Enemy concerts backstage with my cousin.
Yeah.
And the first demos that I cut were funded by Professor Griff.
Oh, shit.
In his studio in Roosevelt, Long Island. And my cousin Charlene hooked it up for me and my crew of MCs from around the way. My man Overlord Storm,
Yeah.
Cognac McGraw. We all went to the spot in Roosevelt, and my first demos were funded by Professor Griff and recorded. This was in 1989.
Wow.
I was 14.
Incredible.
So and at that point he had just left Public Enemy and he was on Skywalker Records, which was Luke from the Two Live Crews label.
What was the Cognac McGraw joint? Was that
Give It
Forget
to
Me
You
Nots?
No.
You guys flipped? What would you flip? It was like something that you guys flipped it mad slow. It was hard though.
He had a joint called Give It To Me Raw that Paul used to bang all the time.
Yeah,
That was
but you
incredible.
guys- I heard
he was like mad flavor, co-lamp, and
When
predict
you
my
had
rings
this
like
girl singing on the joint, there was a track you guys did super slow.
Yes, I know exactly what you're
raw
talking about.
shit.
But that wasn't Cognac McGraw. That was my other homie.
That's right,
My
that's right.
My man Logan.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Logan, that's
We
right,
flipped that
that's right.
Curtis Mayfield joint. But yeah, I mean, through that, I mean, I was affiliated with Public Enemy back then. I was just a little dude, like looking like backstage at the side of the
barbecues.
stage, like but yeah, Griff is my cousin.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
So actually when I was doing the Hellraisers, before D was like, yeah, I can reach out to Chuck easily. I was hitting, Griff like, yo, Griff, can you get this joint that I'm doing with D to Chuck? And actually the day that DMC sent me Chuck's verse, because Chuck did his verse on the road. He was on tour.
Right.
He did his verse on the road. And when he sent it to D sent me Chuck's verse that morning. We both was bugging out off of it. And that day, Griff called me. He was like, yeah, I got your message, because there was Public Enemies on the road.
Right.
And on different buses. That's why it takes a while for the messages to get by. But Griff was like, yeah, I'm going to get that to Chuck. I'm like, I just got Chuck's verse, bro. I'm sorry. But I wanted to get Griff on it, too. Like, I wanted Public Enemy, EPMD, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J. I mean, I wanted to make it fucking obnoxious.
That would have been amazing.
So, yeah,
Amazing.
but as it stands, it came out really dope, legendary to me. And I feel like it's a snapshot of an era. And people that love that era, it's for people from that era, my age.
Right.
And people that love that era will go back and appreciate it, down the line.
I love it. Hopefully. Don't get stuck. Don't pigeonhole yourself. I can't stand listening to these kids right now, especially artists right now who are like, I'm the shit. Fuck that Biggie stuff. Like, they're not even willing to go back further. You're an idiot. Make sure you know your
I'm
history.
not rhyming on that gangstar old man shit.
That's so stupid.
No, I mean, absolutely. Like, when I had an opportunity to put out a record of my own, which means that not a record that I was producing for somebody else on some other label, a record that's on my label, I'm putting it out myself, that's the record I chose to put out. And I think that speaks volumes about where I'm at. I could have worked with, anybody in G Unit or Dipset, any of the artists that I produced previously. I could have put them on a joint that I was putting out myself, but I chose to work with my heroes and people that I idolize and shit, because I
love that.
I pay homage to the history of music, and that's also what White Ebony is about. We're paying homage to the history of music, and that's why we're keeping the sound real and organic, and not trying to disrespect it and cheat it by, like, I don't know.
Yeah, cheapening it.
Cheapening it.
Yeah,
I wanna see.
agreed. So that leads me to two more questions, and I think we should play this track. One, other than playing, you're doing the guitar licks in this stuff, you're producing. Is there another role that you play in White Ebony other than that, or are you like?
Yeah, I mean, that's what's fun about White Ebony, like, because Vic is an incredible producer too, as well as Cherie. I don't always have to wear the producer hat.
Which is good.
Like yesterday, I was weaving in and out.
Yeah.
One, like, I was a player for an hour, then I'll come out and I have to supervise the drum recording. So I'm a producer, and if the drum recording is not running efficiently, and I had some great. Yeah, I had some. Yeah, the drummer I was working with yesterday, Ephraim, is a fucking cement mixer.
He was killing.
Yo,
And
what do
that-
we call him? Tasmanian tugboat.
The Tasmanian tugboat.
Pork shoulder.
A cement mixer is a term that producers use for drummers that are steady,
Right.
rock solid. The shit sounds like 1,000 pounds of cinder block hitting.
He definitely was.
So yeah, I'm able
Hell yeah.
in White Ebony. I'm able to weave in and out, be a player, be a producer, or just finding. Also, what I love to do is find material that we can interpret good, or like hunting for songs that would be great for her.
Right.
Yeah.
Songs that lyrically Vic can write some incredible lyrics to, because that's Vic's role as well. He's a producer, vocalist, and also
He plays the keys
incredible,
really well.
incredible keyboard player. But also,
we have our little duos lined up.
also he's an incredible,
funky on that.
also he's an incredible writer.
Right.
And as you know, he just wrote
yeah.
some incredible stuff for Styles P and Twali Kweli.
Salif Kweli.
So he's an incredible writer. So his role, and I bring him these joints like, yo, I heard this joint. I think we can interpret it. And then last night, we were listening to the lyrics and breaking down what the
Dissecting
meaning,
it, yeah.
breaking down what the meaning of those lyrics meant, so you can get to the basis of what
Yeah.
the song means.
For sure.
So when we go to
And that's
tackle
what we
it,
were talking about. Like a really good song will take a basic topic, but delve into it.
delve into it.
Like, you could have a song about love, but you're going to make it a specific thing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's, I wanted to say the track we were listening to, but
Nah, don't say that.
I'm just saying.
we're not afraid to be vulnerable, basically.
And
in
I'm
our
not a-
music
right.
and
I mean, I'm a-
expose
Yeah,
I'm-
that's,
I'm
that's a good way to
certain-
put it. That's
all
what
the
we were talking about
facets
too
of our
yesterday. Yeah.
artistry and inspirations.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so I mean that's his role as well. Producer, but an incredible writer, and just because we're so close, we can interpret the material like what it means to us. I don't have to explain to him when I hear something like what it meant to me. Like
yeah, we know
he
what-
knows what the interpretation means to me
Right.
off the bat. And it makes it a lot simpler when you're dealing with somebody. You don't have to. A lot of times, communication is what breaks groups apart.
Yeah.
People don't know how to communicate.
Sure.
And
True that.
when someone knows what you're thinking, or can finish your sentence, or know what you're feeling, or know what you would do in a particular situation before it happens, you can rely on him to be steady as well.
When your face melts at the same exact moment,
Yeah.
that's a special thing.
But it relates to
Everybody
even,
looks
it
like
relates even to beyond music, like the character of the people that you're in a group with.
Sure.
Right.
Just knowing that they know you, knowing that
Yeah.
they know you, and can interpret your thoughts and what you're feeling is important.
All our personalities are very different in similar ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh. That's a
good way
very
to put it.
different personalities,
makes
but
sense.
It
but
does.
we have so much in common, and that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
makes it very unique as well. Because on paper, if you was to look at me, you would never think that we would be in a group together, all
Right.
three of us.
Nah.
It would be like, at the most, I look like I'm her bodyguard, and Vic
You're
look,
gonna be a big star,
Yeah.
baby.
Vic look like he's just loaned somebody money and he's here to collect it. And you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't think we're the group.
That's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? So
That's so good. All right, so my last question, real quick, was just going to be: you dropped a couple of names earlier. As a producer, you've worked with all kinds of people, I imagine. Any major favorites or any other people that you feel like who else is in
Dude,
your arsenal?
don't forget the some of the things like working with Megadeth and shit. Because like you've done so much that we tend to just go for the ones that are right here.
yeah,
I mean, you have too many.
what was the question? What was the most important?
Yeah, just
or
like
what
some,
was,
some
what
of
was the most important
most,
to me?
most memorable, most important. Yeah.
Well, I've said this before, and I'm probably going to stick with it. It's the joints that I did for Proof from D12.
Oh.
Because at the time that I did them, I needed to establish myself
Right.
because I was working for a label called True Criminal. I helped found it. It was an independent label that made some incredible underground records in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And so when that situation dissolved, I needed to establish myself as a producer that can do it without, getting an alley-oop, so to
Right.
speak. And I met Proof on the Anger Management tour, and he just showed love and literally he wanted to buy my whole CD. It was a CD of like 5 joints. And he was like, I'll take all 5.
Shit.
And I'm like, because of the person that introduced me
Right.
to him was a highly regarded A&R.
Nice.
And and then I thought he was totally bullshitting. And then about 2 months later, after we got off tour, I got a call and it was like, yo, Proof is looking for you. I was like, what? And this was the day of Motorola two-way pagers.
Oh, I missed my pager. I'm not gonna lie.
That the silver time port joints.
Yeah.
And then he tech two-wayed me like I want all 5, but one of them I couldn't sell to him. The joint that really sold him on the whole batch. I couldn't sell to them because Black Rob had wanted it. But long story short, Proof winded up taking
special delivery.
Proof winded up taking 6 joints, and he did a joint called My Life, which is on my SoundCloud, which is a biographical joint. He talks about how his parents meet, the background, how he was, sometimes they didn't have food in the crib when he was coming up.
Yeah.
How he didn't like his step pops. Like if you really listen to his, you hear his whole story, and then a year or two later after we did that joint, Proof wound up getting murdered, and everybody knows Proof and Eminem's relationship.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and Proof was a legendary MC, legendary Detroit artist, and legendary Detroit MC. So I would have to say out of all the joints, just because of Proof was the one that was like, yo, your shit is so fire, take it from me. This shit is, I'm gonna give he was literally like, yo, one of the joints I'm doing, me and Em are gonna do it, and that joint is still out there somewhere. I've never heard it, but it's out there somewhere. It's on a hard drive somewhere in Detroit. And so Proof was the one that pushed me to do my thing, so I would have to say Proof out of but they all are very important for me. And also also the joints I've done with Vic. We did a joint with Cool G Rap called Caked Up. Yeah. It was a full circle moment personally for me and Vic.
Yeah.
So joints like that are I'm not the type of cat that, look, I can bang you in the head all day about my placements, and I have some heavyweight ones, heavy.
Right.
Yeah. But I've never cared about that. Some cats will always, if you have to remind somebody or tell somebody that you're legendary, you're not legendary.
Right.
If you have to consistently tell somebody what you've done every day, it takes the value out of what you've done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I mean, any song that I produce can mean the world to someone, and to someone else it can mean nothing.
That's right.
So therefore, it's about the value that I put on every individual joint. So everyone was helped me out at the point that I did it, because it helped my family. It helped, it helped nurture who I was as a man. So they all important, but Proof and the shit I've done with Vic is probably the most important to me.
Yo, he's a killer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into it. This is why the man is on a track that he produced called Heavy Hitters. Folks, make sure you find something to hold on to. This is big homie Big K.O.
Hellraisers.
with Hellraisers.
And we are the hell-raising, guitar-playing, rhyme-saying, musicians, MCs, and DJs. And these are the days of the true musical ways. 'Cause all those other ways will fade away. Yo! Hip-hop is cold, so I'ma bring some heat. Setting fire to the tracks, burning up the streets. I walked on ice and never fell. I skate across the ice, I'm like the NHL. Kick your ass like a MMA. Getting down to the tracks of JMJ. Just like my guns, I'ma shoot the gift. 'Cause we're the wrong ones to be fucking with.
Yo, it's the PMD, from me PMD. You got to chill when I'm rocking with DMC. It's the Mozart, the way I spit art. I'm a problem child, I tear shit apart. It's like that, and that's the way it is. I'm about my bread, I'm about my biz. 'Cause I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me Zaya.
There's rules to this game, many heads have never read it. That's why most of it faded. You can't know it if you ain't live it. Ignorant to the truth, that don't make you innocent. An attempt to prove that rap is not the only element. There's 4 others in hip-hop, and to the pioneers, stop fronting. Acknowledge the 5th element of hip-hop is beatboxing. We took it from the power from a light pole to crowd surfing, while researching certain chapters of this culture to be written. Proud person standing here, hip-hop has got my back, and it can never take it back, even when I fade to black. For rock from the start, hip-hop till the death. MC Search choking rappers till they take their last.
Without no past to make you buy the present like a smartphone ass. It ain't the young guns that be bringing us down. Ain't the daughter or the sons or the effing sound. Bunch of old folks lying trying to be down. instead of holding their ground. I got a lot of issues on my mind. Seeing grown cats twerking two nursery rhymes like baby food, but I ain't crazy, dude. Teenagers sit in schools, but in the 20s get fooled. 30 on up, they start losing their tools. And the 40-year-olds, they just follow the rules. And the 50 and over, they be getting the blues. Thinking 60's up next with something to lose. To the east, to the west, south, and the north. Keep it moving at the speed of thought. Go off. DMC, raising hell.
DJ, get wicked. The hell, whoa, down with the other brothers. When I was raising hell, we're raising hell.
Keep coming back, go winning forward.
The hell faces, whoa, down with the other brothers. When I was raising hell, we're raising hell.
Keep coming back,
Raise hell, the hell plays up.
raising hell.
When the hell is raised. What's your name? DMC. When I rock the mic. And I'm Paris Smith. What's your name? What's your name?
Searching, I've crushed it.
All the mix. DJ E. Terminator X. DJ K.O.
Yo, Big K.O. So many heavy hitters. That's the track. Heavy hitters. So dope. Folks, I'm saying heavy hitters. I mean Hellraisers. You know what I mean. Hellraisers, that's the shit. That track is amazing. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to doing what it is I always do on this show. But first, I feel like I'm slightly obligated to just give this little disclaimer prior to starting this segment. Ghost Riot Radio is my show and mine alone, and the comments and opinions made by myself or this show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of my guests or any business, company, or organization that is mentioned on this show. Please, please, please do not hold my guests accountable for my comments. Thanks for being open-minded. Hashtag don't be a dick.
Hey, is that a bong?
It's a bong.
Is that a water pipe?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Week in Weed, brought to you by Normal.org. If you're not already a fan of Normal.org, you probably should be. They're the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Law. Go check them out right now at norml.org to find out about everything going on in the cannabis community in your specific part of this country. So make sure you go check them out. It's norml.org. We're going to jump right in. In Charleston, West Virginia, Governor Jim Justin has signed legislation SB 386 establishing limited medical cannabis distribution program. All right. West Virginia is the 30th state to authorize by statute the physician's recommended use of cannabis or cannabis-infused products. Have a little laugh. There we go. Congratulations. We like that shit. The program, which will not be operational until at least July 1st of 2019, establishes regulations permitting the licensed production and distribution of cannabis-infused products such as oils, pills, and tinctures. If you want to read the rest of that article, go to news releases on normal.org and figure that shit out. What else we got for you today? How about Athens, Georgia? Patients use fewer prescription drugs in states where access to medical cannabis is legally regulated, according to data published in the Journal of Health Affairs. Investigators at the University of Georgia assessed that the association between medical cannabis regulations and the average number of prescriptions filled by Medicaid beneficiaries between the years 2007 and 2014. The researchers reported that, quote, the use of prescription drugs for fee-for-service Medicaid was lower in states with medical marijuana laws than in states without such laws in 5 of the 9 broad clinical areas we studied, unquote. Go read the rest of that article, too. It's normal.org, NORML.org. In Irvine, California, reducing criminal penalties for marijuana. I don't know. I'm muted. Check. Up. We're back. What happened? It moved and just got turned off. I think it hit the leg of this thing, and then that was the end of that. That's all right. It's all good. Irvine, We're back to Irvine. Let's talk about it again. Reducing criminal penalties for marijuana offenses is associated with greater overall employment and higher wages, according to data compiled by Jesus, I can't speak. Fuck this show. Economists at the University of California. Researchers and Economic Self-Sufficiency Research Policy Institute at the University of California at Irvine assessed the relationship between statewide marijuana decriminalization laws and labor outcomes. That shit is a really interesting article. Make sure you go check that out too. Normal.org, NORML.org. Last but not least, in New York. Y'all ever been there?
No.
Oh, I heard it's all right. There's a lot of people there. More than 6 in 10 Americans believe that the social use of marijuana should be legal for adults. I knew it was going to cut right there. Shout out to Scott Braun, made in 1985 for that track. Super dope. Yeah. The percentage marks a significant increase since 2013.
Why are you rapping now?
I'm just going to read the rest of the article and wrap it up. More than 6 in 10 Americans believe that the social use of marijuana should be legal for adults, according to nationwide polling data provided by CBS News. CBS News, yeah. What? Yeah. Fuck it. Go read the rest of that shit. It's on normal.org. We're going to keep on moving. Yeah. Folks, that's the Week in Weed. Brought to you by normal.org. Today it got a little loose. What are you going to do? Hey. Shout out to Scott Braun, made in 1985. He created the intro track for the Week in Weed. That shit is dope. If you all want to get beats and shit made done by him, hit him up. Made in 1985. He's dope. Folks, if you're in the Florida area, make sure you check out DocMJ, DocMJ.com to find out whether or not you qualify for compassionate care. Here in the state of Florida, just hit up the website, DocMJ.com. Fill out the little information they have in that survey. They'll get back to you as soon as possible. They'll set up a time for you to figure out whether or not you qualify to smoke weed instead of taking pills, which is such a good idea. Right? The best. Plus, do I have you muted? That's terrible. Plus, if you're looking to find other people in your area.
You were trying to
prick.
God damn.
Shut her the fuck up.
We're just failing right now. The last 12 minutes have been the worst.
Suppress the woman's voice.
That's oppression, son.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like it.
Oh. Would it help if I say I really like you?
Disappointed.
I like you too. Can we get a freaking sponsorship from Pacifico?
Pacifico, yo, hook us up.
Pacifico.
We're down. I'm
Hook
down.
us up.
Who else do I got? All right, nothing. All right, gang, don't forget, phone lines open for the rest of this show. I think it'll still work.
I mean, things are just kind of falling apart. At
Literally,
this point.
yeah. It's what happens when you try to do things outside. So shit happens. Fuck it.
I mean,
but phone lines open. We'd like to hear from you. If you want to say what's up, talk about music, send a shout out to any of these cats still at the table. Big K.O. had to take off. He may pop back in just a second, but he's got to get wrapped up because he's taking off out of here today. Or you just want to hear yourself on the air, you can hit us up 813-343-4798. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
I like that sound.
The man, the myth, the man on the keys currently is our boy Vic Orena. What's up, dude?
What up?
What's going on with you?
Just funk.
Just funk.
This weekend is like exactly what I
We
needed.
immersed.
Yeah, I needed it. I really did. Super. Had like a lot of fun. Strictly like just music-driven laughter, and you know what I mean. It was it was really dope. It's not over yet.
Yeah, it was sick.
I'll still be here for a few days working with
because now my
Cherie
husband
and,
is
and Mr.
flying
Hyde's
in.
rolling through. So we're gonna get some more. We're gonna actually work on some more like just straight hip hop too.
So good.
And
speaking of that,
which you're welcome to come check us as well.
Don't
you
you
know
worry.
What I mean?
Don't you worry.
Yeah,
I will
like
be around.
come through, film, whatever you know what I mean. Whatever you want to do.
I will.
Yeah, because I also have this project Bonnie and Hyde that's coming out with my husband, Mr. Hyde, which is going to be a 4-song EP.
Yeah.
And Lil Vic is producing some of those joints.
Absolutely.
K.O. is going to get on it on the guitar. It's going to be a lot of gems on that.
I like when your knee rubs against mine.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's actually soothing.
I don't know if anybody can see it.
It feels really nice.
I was doing it for the
Hungry
audience.
like.
Oh man. Hopefully Justin still has his pants off.
Where's Cannonball K to jump in the pool?
Cannonball K. Is he gone?
No, he's packing. He's in there somewhere.
He's packing his bags.
There he is. There he is. He's like, what?
Cannonball K. Right through the glass.
So funny. Your boy Eddie Irizarry says, shout out to my man Vic.
Oh,
New
Eddie
album.
Nash, bro, nasty MC. You could hear him on 2 of my projects as well. He's
Oh, yeah?
dope.
What up, Eddie? You want to Ghost Riot Radio? Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Dope.
New album's fire. Lyrical monster, quote unquote, for the
Yeah.
man Vic
Yeah.
Orena.
Extremely knowledgeable, that kid.
Yeah.
He's great
Yeah.
vocabulary. He makes
Right?
he makes you see things, you know?
Do you want to do something else? Do you want to just do another thing? Do you
Yeah.
feel like, yeah? Okay,
Whatever
good.
you want to do.
Good, because we'll give, this is only 2.5 minutes, so.
Is this like super laid back?
Yeah, it's all boom bap 90s style. Fuck it.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Mellow, 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 mellow.
Vic Orena in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Ghost Riot Radio. We're doing live shit.
Cheer.
The man is fire.
Cheer.
Be ready.
Cheer. Yo, watching it all plummet. Don't give me faith, cause I'm too damn afraid to fall from it. Just give me space, a mini space for when the song's coming. Brilliant ideas for people at the Bronx Summit. Really, in 5 years, I haven't had a fuck to say. Ain't put no bucks away, been suffocating on the lust and hate and put the lust astray. Yo, well, what the Caesar home, except now when I see the throne, no letdowns, the weeds have grown around me. And as for all these mini fried youngins with they dollar menu collars eating, dredge the Polynesian, catch a Joseph Stalin beating. Well, me, I've changed, and the blame is no longer on the public. Get arranged and the gangsters are longer in the budget. Fuck it, it's warmer sailing Lauderdale. Tell Liza there's a hole in the water pail. Tell her Henry got arrested on a quarter sale. Tell her she ain't getting no estrogen back. So put a coffee in the peppermint schnapps and bite off all her nails. While the rules break like Mexican backs, I'm on FE for vendetta, rolling leaf again. Better get a meeting in. Headers in the street, go meet your friends and say the reaper's here for each of them. Better let Aretha spin. No minutes for these spinaches Popeyes who got high thinking this is limitless. Not I. Drop lines, I crop guys out your top 5. Your lawsuits don't match with these mob ties. Skill is lopsided, jock high in the skill is lopsided, jock high in the 20-story condo. Me, I only swap knives with Hattori Hanzo. Triple G, I rock guys with a gory combo. Rappers flow quotes, 16s at the gallows, how I rope throats. My eyebrows raised when reading those quotes, like when old timers tell you that they used to smoke dope. Well, I got some for all y'all syringes. My jaw to sawed off so the door's off the hinges. My raw thoughts may turn the floorboard to splinters. Michelangelo, Splinter, fuck it, rats get silenced. Little Vic with the Ghost Riot, don't try it, no diet, I spit the hot shit, cats wanna come up, Itzky, Glock clip, I drop shit, so, fuck it.
Butt peg.
Butt pegs, I drink nutmeg, I put the butt thing, I break a slut's legs with butt legs. You're gonna be wearing the crutch legs, yeah, crutch feel, ordering the stereo sound. Little Vic burial ground, merry-go-round, what the fuck, talk melody down, the melody found me, and I take a bit to the back and I drown these cats when they sound, all you hear is the sound, please, I drown MCs, and now, all right, I'm done.
I love it.
I'm done.
Oh, my God. And Cherie Rain doing the backup shit. Damn, that shit is so fucking... Yo, y'all can't have that. Quit trying to steal it. Quit trying to steal it.
That was dope.
Jeff Stern says, on fire, Vic. On fire.
What up, Stern?
Fire.
What up?
Just gotta vibe with it.
So, bruh, tell us a little bit. You want me to turn that one back on so you can be there?
I was actually just getting up to Ash, but it fell and there's ash everywhere.
Fuck it.
So.
Leave it.
I'm getting up to Ash.
We're gonna have to sweep.
Oh, well, no, it's windy enough. Trust me.
Yeah.
Y'all been watching this show. If you watch the
It's
first
gonna
half,
melt in the pool. With your face.
I'm coming back.
he's coming back. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what you got going on, Vic, because we've got a track from you today.
Oh
that
yeah.
I'm
All right,
stoked
so
about.
We're playing Ring Around.
We're gonna play
All right.
Ring Around, yeah.
So, 2 weeks ago, I think I decided to just complete the album. I had enough joints to do it, and I put it all together. I actually sent it to you, so you have.
You
all
did.
the
I have the whole
files.
thing.
It won't be out for a little while, but
I got it first, bitch.
yeah, he's got it first. But we're dropping. We just dropped "Ring Around the Rosie," which was produced by DJ Insight, really
Sick.
dope producer
Sick joint.
from the UK. So this one is actually just your typical just boom bap raw, keep you enthused with lyrics and
For the real hip hop
delivery.
heads.
Yeah, that's what this is. And the rest of the album, I mean, I got everything on there. I got all different types of sounds and production. And I hold it dear because it's an album that I did every aspect myself, recorded it, mixed it. I mean, nobody was in the studio with me for even a minute on this. So it's like fully something that, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to give.
You gave birth to
people.
that
yeah,
shit.
you know, totally gave
Birthed
birth.
it.
It's like you know, I'm the male Khaleesi, and this is just, you know.
Your little dragon,
little dragon.
fire-breathing dragon.
That's your second reference for
Well,
that.
we call her the mother of dragons after this weekend. She's Khaleesi.
You're it, huh?
Yeah, she's kind of like Khaleesi.
I think she should have had darker hair too.
She's Khaleesi. I mean, it's, you know,
Sorry
no
to you
big deal.
blondes, but
It's whatever.
Yeah. Dope, dude. So we're stoked on that. So what's your influence been like lately? Where are you at right now with yourself as an artist?
I'm always just, I've always listened to different stuff and just try to draw from all walks of music and just life in general. You know what I mean? So I mean the cliche, just type of blanket statement that I'll put out there.
Sure.
You know, because I'm just talking right now. It's not, that's really that.
Who are we gonna? Is there anybody else on the album that?
Yes. As far as rappers,
Yeah, anybody.
there's one feature, and that's my man Dano. Dope.
We saw
dope,
Dano on the first half, right?
Dope MC.
Maybe.
No, I think I've sent you joints of his too. He's worked with, you know, a lot of dope producers, including Buck Wild and you know, Red Spider, and he's actually the dude who's managing me, Ricky Gray. That's his artist. So we came together in that way, and now we're just kind of, you know, we're kind of working together. He's also working with 88 Keys, which is dope. I just finished my third track with 88 Keys. We're putting out something under Locksmith Music, and this, you know, this is the full organic shit that I need to be doing right now.
Dope.
So I'm just gonna continue to have shit coming out like nonstop now. So it's just the way I have to do it. So having the help of Cherie and K.O. on this is like, I mean, it's perfect. And then the other two projects, 3 projects, whatever I got going on, I have good teams around all of them. So
Dope.
yeah,
Dope.
yeah.
I'm stoked, man.
Dream team.
And I'm like sweating so bad that like I rogue like drips are just coming from each angle.
It got
of my
warm as
fucking
fuck.
head right
I
now.
said I was gonna wear shorts today, and I didn't, and now I hate myself. It's definitely warm out
Oh
here.
my god!
But we just
Dude,
felt like we
you're
just felt like we
crazy.
had to do like that rap video style. Like we're at the pool and shit. I don't even know if they can see it. You can't because it was so windy out here. We
Your
had to block-
legs are melting, and not even your face.
No, they're just that skinny.
Leg
It's awkward.
melts.
I know. It's look like the penguin. So yeah. So let's see. Jeff Stern says on fire. Vic. He also said what's good. Called out Itzky in that verse. See you at the bachelor party, homie.
Woo! Hell yeah, brother. You know it.
That's dope. All right.
You already know
So
it.
we've hit our hour and a half already. I say we let them hear some more music. Real quick, once again, let's just kind of run the table here. First of all, like, it's good to see you, by the way. Thank you
Absolutely,
for inviting
man.
me to this.
No, dude,
like,
I'm so happy you
Vic
came.
was
Thank you
my
for coming.
Vic was
Yeah.
my in for sure, and now I have 2 new friends.
Absolutely.
Cherie Rain, Big K.O. You guys, this was dope. Like the last 2 days were fun. Even just
I'm
coming out
glad.
here and just hanging out with y'all. And
You
just-
know, it's so inspired that it's good to inspire other people and be excited
Yeah.
to be excited for what's coming up. Like, and you've
Yeah.
been kind of like witnessing a little bit of like that organic project and
That's what I want.
how like we've been putting it together. It's so
And it's
natural.
so dope when like you invite people to come through and they're like just totally into it.
They're
Like
like, yeah.
Eric and all them, like such a big
Yeah.
help.
Oh my god.
Such a big help. And like shout to Nova
Yeah.
Songo Studios, Bob,
Oh yeah.
Eric, Ephraim. I mean, all of them. They were really a huge help. And you came through. It's just, you know, it's dope. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all
Definitely.
about.
Yo, and just to piggyback
the
on that,
love.
that's the deal. If you're watching right now and you've got a thing going on and it's dope, I mean, I have to approve it. I'm kind of a snob. I'm not gonna lie to
He
you.
is such a snob.
If it sucks, I just
Hashtag don't be a dick.
Yeah.
nicely played. Like, you know, not every piece of work is amazing, unfortunately, but when it is, and I hear it, yo, you just gotta
You wanna
just,
share that
just
shit.
be ready for sure. God, did I play?
You gotta support good music. You know
Right.
what? There's so much like alienating music out there that just
sure.
like repeats stuff and makes you dumb.
I
Like,
agree.
It makes you fucking dumb.
You're not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Yo, did I play
That's
Brilly for
why
you
I
yesterday?
can't-
No.
So this is this cat, Brilly Asher, out of Tampa, just so we can play some music real
I
quick.
thought you fucked up and you said you meant to say Billy, but
No, his name's Brilly Asher. He's dope. He's this young kid. He raps about, like, he's got a track called Tsunami Flow. You want to hear that one or you want to hear this one? You want to hear Tsunami Flow? All right, let's play that shit real quick. I'm just going to run it in the background. Brilly, what's up to you? He's going to be on the show real soon. I'm just going to keep this
Show
running.
that kid some love.
Yo, he's dope. This is Jeep worthy, and I don't know what I say. Like, I'm a Jeep driver, and
Yeah.
if I push you in the Jeep and make sure everybody else can hear you, that shit is.
That's funny. The Exorcist, when I did with DJ Premier, he said exactly that. It's like, this is a Jeep joint.
It's Jeep worthy. In fact, I may do a whole segment.
Cartoons and cereal bowls, a series of shows. On time 2, I got that serious role. I play my part, Big O. Small as a dot, I'm on point like I'm Yugi. Put my heart in these cards, see my future.
Dope.
You gotta appreciate the fucking real hip hop.
Dude,
You
he's
know what
a
I
young
mean?
cat too, man.
That's
Like,
sick that he has like that 90s vibe. You know, like
you know, I was
to
watching.
me the best music was created between the 60s and the 90s. So anything that reminds me of that.
Yo, the truth is, don't sleep on Florida. I came down here going, it's gonna be fucking awful.
Yeah.
They're gonna play nothing but Southern rap for me, and I'm gonna want to kill myself.
Right.
And it's actually not true, man.
Not at all.
Shout out Mike Mass. Mike Mass is gonna get on this show eventually too. I would say, out of everybody I've met who's from the Tampa area, Mike Mass is a murderer, but really knows what's up. In fact, I think he name drops on not this track, but the next track he sent me. Really will be on the show. Be ready for that shit too.
I'm sure the scene is tighter down here because in New York it's very hard to get any kind of support. Everybody is a snob. Nobody wants to support each
and
other's
everyone's
shows.
friend
Nobody is
a-
going to give you love, you know, like genuine love because
Yeah.
everybody is competing.
Yeah.
It's different. That's why when they say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere because over there they don't give you free love.
right, you're right.
You got to work so fucking hard
Yep.
for your
Yeah.
stripes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Good
You gotta-
phrase.
It
I
is
like
what
that.
it is.
Yeah, I would say that out of everybody that I've met so far who's from this area, whether it be St. Pete, Tampa,
Right.
Sarasota, everybody was like, "Yo, I definitely want to be on the show." But by the way, have you checked out this cat too? So you're absolutely right. Like there is a community for sure down here, especially Tampa. Tampa works hard for each
You
other.
gotta share.
They
you know
they
what
just
I
promote
mean?
the shit out of each other.
Because in the same breath it's just you scratch each other's back.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's cross promotion. You gotta help each other blow up. You know,
Agreed.
stop that fucking
Yeah.
ignorant music on the radio.
And
Let's
like-
bring back some real lyrics and real life concern
Yeah,
beside bling
and going
clubs.
into different genres actually, which
Agreed.
is something that I haven't done until really like now, which is like the smartest move I could have made as far as people being supportive and shit.
Yeah.
because if I'm messing with her and people that love her shit are like, who is, you know what I mean? If she's messing with him, then I must like, I probably would like it, and vice versa. So
Yeah.
it's really dope.
We come from such like different backgrounds, but like the versatility of our influences and inspirations just make us like a triple threat.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yo, it's been a fucking kill to have you guys on this show.
For real.
The
Thank you,
initial
brother.
performance, amazing. Like just to have people do live shit, to have people come on here and
That was
create.
totally spontaneous too. Like
So
we
good.
whipped it out in
Yep.
Like what?
2
The-
minutes.
Like literally, like 10 minutes before the show, they're like,
Yeah.
"You got that? I got this part. All right, bet,
am I
let's do
doing
it."
this?
Yo, and,
Fuck
and
it.
I love that shit. You want to
Just
come out?
got a vibe.
You got that skill? You want to come out here and do that? Be on the show. Ghost Riot Radio. Hit me up. Make sure that shit happens. One more time. Do us a favor one more time. Just promote the shit out of yourselves real quick. Tell everybody how to find you,
No
where
doubt.
the best things are coming.
Vic Orena, changed my name from Little Vic. If you've known the old stuff.
He's grown now.
You've grown now. You could find me on Instagram, Vic.Arena. You could find me on Twitter, same thing, Vic Orena, Orena. You can find me in the parking lot. I'm not the parking lot pimping. Every day we be off the chain. Yeah, and that's it. But we'll have the. I mean, literally, you were here for the birth of the name White
dope.
Ebony. Like we just came up with
We're
it, so it's
trying to smash
we'll have all that shit running.
stereotypes
Yeah.
and like we're all
Yo,
people.
tell them how to
We're
find
fucking
some of your
lovers, you know
stuff,
what I
too.
mean?
Exactly.
Like, we just,
Agreed.
and yeah, so Instagram at Cherie Rain, Facebook, .com/Cherie Rain 1, the number 1. And same thing, Twitter at Cherie Rain.
You got Big
And,
K.O. as
at Big
K.O.
K.O.
forever.
Yeah.
Big K.O. on Instagram.
And Big K.O. on Instagram. Right.
Yeah.
On Twitter, it's Big K.O. forever.
I'll make sure, boom, like somewhere in this general area, you will get all those things happening. Yo, once again,
Thanks a lot, bro. for
thank
real.
you, White
Thank you
Ebony.
for coming through.
Y'all are
That was
fucking
dope.
fire. I can't wait till this shit comes out. I'm gonna be all over it. We may
Thank
have to
you,
do this
brother.
again when the
will.
when the shit drop. I may.
Hell yeah.
I'll come to wherever I have to be for when
Yo.
that party goes down.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I'll come down to Florida, but we're definitely gonna have some
York, yeah.
performances in New York that are gonna be. I think it's gonna be legendary.
I'm ready for
because
another trip.
The musicianship of this trio is out of this world.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the vibe, it's so organic and.
Yeah.
I can't. It's undeniable.
Passion fueled.
You
Agreed.
gotta feel it. Like everybody is gonna be fucking holding,
Yep.
face melting, and jumping in the
Mad
pool.
melted faces. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't wait.
All right,
That's
man.
exactly
well, thank
how
you,
it's
bro,
gonna
for
feel.
real.
Thank you.
My back is melting right now. I'm not
Mine
gonna
is
lie.
too.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
outta here.
Folks, before I get out of here, I want to take a second to remind you that Ghost Riot Radio decided to add a brand new show to the network. I say network because now YouTube.com/Ghost Riot Radio is now a network where you can find multiple shows. And if you've got an idea for a show, fucking hit me up. I will help make that shit happen. I'll produce it for you. You just the whiskey show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is it? Wednesday?
Every other Wednesday. Although it's not really just whiskey anymore. In fact, I'm going to talk about it right now. Every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can check out The Proof. It's a bi-weekly show dedicated to the best spirits and cocktails we can find in our everywhere. Fuck it, everywhere. Literally, episode 5 airs Wednesday, May 3rd, this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're going to be recording live on Facebook at facebook.com/The Proof Radio, where you and your comments and questions can be read on the air and answered live on the show if you decide that you want to. Whoa, I gotta turn this shit. I love that's Demi Nova though. She's a killer too. Make sure you check it out. Facebook.com/The Proof Radio, where you and your comment. Oh, I did that already. Fuck it. Next time you're on YouTube, make sure you go to subscribe to us at ghostriotradio.com. Facebook. What? YouTube. This is the worst show. It's been like one thing after another today. YouTube.com/Ghost Riot Radio. Leave a comment in the space below. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Ghost Riot Radio. Facebook.com/The Proof Radio if you want to get into that cocktail, heavy whiskey, but also other spirit stuff. On Instagram, you can follow me at Ghost Riot Radio and also at The Proof Radio if you're trying to get down on what we're drinking. Twitter. Check me out at Ghost Riot Media. Ghost Riot Media is also my video company. I do a media company as well. So go check out Ghost Riot Media on Twitter. If you're looking for podcasts, you want to check this shit out later, go to iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher at Ghost Riot Radio or The Proof Radio. Last but not least, track number 3 is our homie, Vic Orena, with a track he gave us called Ring Around the Rosie. That shit's super dope. We're going to play it right now. As always, I'm Nick Noble, thanking you for joining us for episode number 27. We'll see you next Sunday for another episode of Ghost Riot Radio. And don't forget, make your presence known, spread some love, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Insight. Lucy's do. Ring around the rosy. Ring around the rosy. Ring around the black plague of the rap game. The words proof like crack cane in the vermouth. The birth of a sound. I started rapping triangles around you and whoever you rap circles around. Give Urkel a pound before I'm ever in bed with the law. You Harriet Winslow's better get lost. Carrying kinfolk. I've murdered some features and put the beats on various intros. You ain't the king, say the throne is in mine. Not even Prince, you're the artist formerly known as Alive. Put a bow in the sky like Stevie said. And since graffiti's dead, I'ma break bricks like Luigi's head. Just kidding, can't resist the hyperbole shit. But can I get one on the arm? Why certainly, Vic. Alligator suit, beta the saber tooth loved ones. And sheep in wolf's clothing are always covered in goosebumps. Monkey see, monkey do, and never copycat. Gangsters dropping like flies. See, they got these rats who make the beeline to the pigs. Now I'm locked up in the doghouse. I thought it all came from a horse mouth. And when it comes to witnessing, I got a bat's logic. And my tongue never flaps. The cat's got it.
Every time I speak, got
Yeah.
filter out the week. Every time I speak, got
Filter.
filter out the week. Every time I speak,
No
got
filter.
filter out the week. Every time I
Yeah,
speak, got
Amazon to the Eiffel, stand strong for the title. The only thing you might put your hands on is a Bible. I ain't doing no damn song with a Bible before I put the pants on, grandson of an idol. They say this rapper can't be traffic, can't be reincarnate. He lacks a Grammy, but the track is bland if he's not on it. The weed is bomb, the Pakistanis plant the seeds of farming. Rackets planned for moving crack, the swag, and even garments. Not like Dapper Dan in Eastern Harlem. Bring me a rack of lamb, pop the bottle of Antonori, cake bread for my mademoiselle, who give me pussy and collateral for moving like a bat out of hell. Indoctrinated at the same spot where Hannibal fell. And break heads, keep me balanced like an animal's tail. Bass head, drum junkie bumping Madeline Bell. Break bread with the Judas. Expected when you fall from Jesus, but get regarded as a god on features. It's like
filter out the week. Every time I speak, got filter out the week. Every time I speak, got filter out the week. Every time I speak, got filter out the week. Every time I speak, got.
What's up, y'all? It's Nick Noble. Listen, I just wanted to apologize. We had some serious technical difficulty on that last show. So I went ahead and tried to edit most of it out. But what happened was the Facebook feed just dropped out completely. There was nothing I could do about it. So in about 6 or 7 minutes, we got it all fixed. You don't notice here on the YouTube version of the show, I just chopped it up. If you're on Facebook and you're trying to watch it through the live feeds, you'll see that there's 2 versions of it because that's where it dropped off and we had to start another one. During that break, Vic was cool enough to do a little freestyle to try to entertain the people that were hopefully still watching on Facebook. Since you guys, I had to cut it out obviously because it's really just dead air for like 6 or 7 minutes. But since you guys didn't get to hear it, I'm gonna play it for you here on the end as my, like, I'm sorry, I hope you accept my apology. Hopefully shit like that won't be happening soon. Anyway, enjoy Vic Orena, another freestyle, Ghost Riot Radio, make your presence known. Peace.
I'm gonna just see if we could keep this going here. Check it out now. Check it out now. Al swearing, towns are down tearing, crowns wearing, putting them down without caring. Mouth swearing, pound the ground, a loud derringer. That make me and your girls some proud parents. That make you guys the Sioux tribe without land, outlandish. Hugging Toto in South Kansas. Eat a Dow sandwich and oil over the devil's Prada. Men of honor, statues chiseled in terracotta. Roman mandate shrouded in Americana. Clams baked in oreganata. Yeah. No problem, a handshake won't get him out of. I met him for the medal, wanna set up for unsettled drama. Philip Seymour Hoffman, I outweigh him, outplay him, my side of the seesaw dropping. If Sally sold shells by the seashore copping, foot up in Ellie, she tell me I won't need more options, yeah. Vic Orena, people under the stairs, come for the snares of the devil, kicks rumbling pairs, thick jungle of bears, tigers, lions, oh my, like Saving Private Ryan, I am spying violent times, and I advise him try and hide from the eye in the sky. But God won't be retired until Leviathan die. Even Poseidon admire how I'm rising the tide. The rhymes like cyanide for the eye of Messiah, and I'm a safely fix. And this lack of time makes me tick. Broke the Glock, no safety switch. Since the score, I've been insecure, kinda like the safe we picked. Hip-hop drones, I stand by the howitzer proudly. The enemy were Iraqi, now it's the Saudis. Spot weakness always by the loudest around me. From Paris to downtown, from Cal to Maui. My caliber metallic loud, so get sprayed like a Gallagher crowd. For all you Alistair Crowleys, the weight might resemble a great white, but it ain't hype. On my scale, how you balance with algae. Ha, I drink hard liquor with the God Krishna. Street luxury, 3 companies, John Ritter. Swag clip when the boss of the mob kiss ya, and Vic's poems might lift thrones like bar mitzvahs. Repeat history, bad math and sweet science. Brooklyn English, I gotta speak violent. Gold tune for your homeroom, defeat tyrants.
Invitation to the schoolyard, I greet giants. The street bias, a stench ducking police sirens. Screech tires, they speed by us, cause we liars. If I need silence, I'm noticing after each riot. The boss said either retire or he's fired. My reply is I'm firing up the meat grinder. Releasing each dawn I die in B minor. You've been around rappers, I've been around sharks. Finished found, it was swim around arcs. In the found nuts. My face melt and slide into the park. Slide into the lake in the back. Taking it back, taking a nap, never. Scraping the rap. Sever, cat's heads off, better call Red Cross when I cut your head off. No, head off. Shovel them, double it,
Yeah.
Were we even like
Yeah.
keeping people occupied at all? What's going on?
I think we died completely. We're gonna find out right now.
Technical difficulties.